All right, morning. We're here in Edinburgh, Texas, America, 6:30 a.m. Tino Gomez, what are we doing this morning?
All right, we're gonna be making some ribs. We'll do some pork St. Louis style ribs. Typically, we'll be cooking 2 racks, but typically I'll usually just use a salt and pepper blend. Put it mostly in everything, goes good with brisket, ribs, pork. But I've been using Hardcore Carnivore on brisket and beef ribs. And it's pretty amazing on those things. And I thought, man, why not try it on pork, I'm sorry. So we'll be doing our traditional salt and pepper blend on 1 rack of ribs. And I'll be using also the Hardcore Carnivore on another set of ribs.
All right.
And what we're doing here, I'm just rinsing off some of the blood and maybe some of the bone that. So what I'm doing now is just trimming off this excess meat. Suppose this could be good if you were to maybe, I don't know, grill it on this side or something, I don't know. And then we'll also trim off the membrane, some of the extra fat here. All right, so today will also, I guess, kind of serve as a product review, if you will. But recently I ordered a meter block off of Amazon. And so I'll be using this meter probe today, to check the status of our meat. So what I'll be doing is I'll be inserting the probe into one of the thicker parts of the meat. I want to be sure not to touch the bone, just so we can get an accurate reading on the doneness of the rib. So there we go. All right, so I'm putting in a small water tray. This will just help keep a little bit of moisture inside the cooking chamber so it doesn't just get too dried out. It's about 2 hours into the smoke. I'm gonna go ahead and spritz both our ribs with some apple cider vinegar, keep them wet. These ones on the left are a little dried out, a little concerned, but you can see that nice crust forming, nice bark. So just do this and then we'll just, there we go.
Probably 50 plus years since it was brand new. Okay. Yeah, proceed. Let's roll this thing out.
Throwback red leather interior with modern instrumentation. And my personal
All right, so these right here, Tino, these are your experimental ribs.
These are the experimental ribs, yes sir. Let's take a look at them. There's that other piece of that bone. Got a nice color to them. Not sure about the bite. We'll find. Well, I have a good bite. I do think they might have been a little overcooked. Sauce is good. Seasoning is good. Is it a home run on this? I don't think so.
But we still got the next ones. We still got our backups. These were the experiment. Well, I'm about done, but Tino thinks he jacked these up. I think the seasoning and the sauce you use is good, dude. Yeah. And it all came apart. All right, we got our next batch right here.
These were the ones that were seasoned with just salt and pepper. This is also the one where we had the
Man, those look juicy too, man.
product review for the meter probe.
So these are the ones that had the meter probe.
Yep. Look at that.
God, that looks pretty.
Well, let's. You can tell just by the cut, these are gonna have a way better bite.
All right, ribs number 2. They look really juicy. Oh yeah, dude. Man, these came out good. Holy moly, man. Did you see the juices that came out?
Yeah.
Oh,
Has a
very
good bite. Good peppery crust.
Yeah, don't experiment no more, man. These are it right here. Whatever recipe this is,
Let's do it.
came out good. All right, as far as ribs go, we are done. Check that out. Tino, when it comes to ribs, I'm gonna give you an honest rating here because it's we're about, as far as the Tino household, this is what we're here for as far as reviews. On the experimental rib, 7 out of 10. It was pretty good though. The bite wasn't as tender as this last one, but the bark was really good, man. I like the flavors. On this one, your typical rib, 9.5 out of 10. It's a very good rib, man. I liked it. It was very juicy. Very good. Now you got to review yourself.
Well, I'm actually surprised that you rated the experimental rib so high, so thank you for that. Give it maybe like a solid 6.5, 7. Just because of the bite. I mean, when you think about barbecue, slow and smoked foods, you think tender. It just didn't have that. It was a good bite, but just not as tender as I would have hoped. Flavor was good, but on these, and I don't know, I would say these are a solid 8, 9. Nice and tender, juicy.
We are our own harshest critics, but yeah, these last ones they made, man. I mean, both of them are really good, but these, good job. This one is juicy. Rib episode complete.